These guys have been here for quite a while now, trying to wait patiently and get seated. And if you don't know, we have two beginning classes. We have first period and third period, and this is the first time ever right now that they're actually all together. Thanks to our crazy block schedule that I didn't realize started today and thought started tomorrow, we had not only no time to combine them, but two of our classes that are performing tonight didn't even have class today, so they got their last rehearsal in yesterday. But this is our combined Cobra Band, and as you can see, I'm not standing in front. This is Sol, one of our TAs. Say hi, Sol. No, Sol. No, Sol. Not them, say hi, Sol. Sol. You're supposed to say hi. Our best and our brightest. I am very lucky. We are, Mr. K and I, we don't have a lot of TAs at Castellaro anymore. It's just not really a thing except in our performing arts programs, because we use them as actual teaching assistants, not just, here grade some papers. That's nice sometimes too, but they actually do the teaching. They're in here hands-on from day one, helping the kids. Like, I make sure they know how to not break the instrument, make a sound. But then after that, I have the TAs like, Sol, take your saxophones out and work with them, get these concepts down. And year after year, pretty lucky with the crop that I get. And this year, Sol, who knows I love him, but drives me up a wall every day for all sorts of reasons, he has been awesome in this role, and he's just started taking over class. He'd be like, can I start him? Okay. Can I do warm-ups? Can I lead this? Can I lead that? And he just started taking charge, and so today decided he wanted to conduct them on the concert. So he is going to be conducting the replay. Okay. No more clapping for him, he'll get a big head. All of the TAs do this regularly, whether they like it or not, because I just have them do it. Lily, one of our first period TAs, is going to come down for the final piece. Sol's going to take them through. If you've got to see the program, it looks like they're playing a ton of stuff. The first 6 things are really short little things out of our book, just to kind of show you our journey and what we've learned along the way. And then the last thing that we're doing, a Jolly Old Dude, is it's their first real piece, where they actually have a sheet of music and they have individual parts and stuff like that. And Lily's going to come down and conduct that one, which both of those were a surprise to me today, but they did it in class during our rehearsal, and it all went well, so I said, okay, I just stand by and watch and get to make color commentary on what's going on, so it sounds perfect to me. So Sol is going to take us through, if you didn't get to see it, our first piece is called Hot Bundt Cakes. I'm assuming for copyright reasons, it's really hot cross buns, so hopefully you'll recognize that and have a good reflection of some of the early days of those sounds they made back in September, when you got to hear that, you're like, oh, real music finally. So, take it away, Sol. Just kidding. That was supposed to be reminiscent of those first sounds that you heard back in September, so I'm glad you had the appropriate reaction. We literally scared a poor kid walking by the other day. He went to pick up his viola or violin as he was leaving school. Right when third period did that, and he literally jumped back when they started playing because he was so caught off guard. So they're going to play that again for you. They're actually going to do it 2 times. One time will be in unison. They're all going to play everything together, and then they'll repeat it, and they'll split into a little bit of harmony and play their first non-unison thing there. So here's Hot Bundt Cakes, but for real. Moving along quickly, this is another song that you'll probably remember. Once Mary had a little lamb. Eventually she got hungry, so this is lamb chops. If you've ever played an instrument or learned music of any kind, you usually uses simple nursery rhyme type tunes that everybody knows because that makes it really easy to know if you're playing it right. The authors of this book like to throw you a little curveball, and lamb chops is, I made that reason up, I don't know if that's what they did, but they chopped it up. There's supposed to be a big old gap of silence in there, and what's really hard when you know how the tune goes, Mary had a little lamb, you want to finish with little lamb, and so did they. So, if you heard your kid practicing that at home, you're like, why don't you finish the stinking tune? It's because they were actually playing what was there. So, we're going to move along to Beethoven's Joy. Again, you'll probably recognize that as, Ode to Joy. But like this tune has brought joy to millions, and these children bring joy to me every day. That's you, Sol. Most of these have some little change to them, which is why the titles changed a little, and/or copyright. The next one is Dreidel Spinning Top. I don't know why they changed the name because it's literally just Dreidel, 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 so the Dreidel song. But here is Dreidel Spinning Top. Next is another little holiday tune, one of our tests we had not too long ago in class. This is based on Good King Wenceslas, if you know that tune. This is just called The Good King, and it's another one that throws in lots of little starts and stops that are unexpected, so it's a good check to see if they're reading the music and not just playing what they think it should be. So here's The Good King. Our last, we have two more. Two more little things out of the book. The next one is the first time, it's called Shining Stars. I think you'll recognize that one too, as Twinkle Twinkle, or every other song that uses Mozart's famous tune there. This is the first time we got introduced to dynamics. Say dynamics! Dynamics! If you get tired of hearing the same thing at the same volume and the same speed and everything all the time, encourage your kids to practice with dynamics. We learned about playing loud and soft and what goes along with both of those, so hopefully you're starting to hear some of those things at home and they're starting to make some changes in there. So Shining Stars, we should hear two different dynamics. We should hear forte, which is loud, and we should hear piano, which is softer, which is so much harder, especially for middle schoolers. So let's see how they do with their dynamics on Shining Stars. I realized why I thought that was the last one of there, because I didn't get the beginning band part perfect after all. See, so I get for getting big head. There's one more little set. It's actually 2 tunes, but we're going to do them back to back. It's The Bridge, which is the theme. It's London Bridge. And then the next one is called Suspension Bridge, and it's a variation, because we learned about theme and variation. So you'll hear in the first one, London Bridge is falling down, just the melody like you know. And then the next one, again, changed up, some rhythmic differences. It's one we had to spend a lot of time on. So we'll see. Hopefully they watch Sol, because they got very used to how I do it, and reliant somewhat on the way that I showed them where the rests were and stuff. And now, today they practice watching Sol. So these are going to be back to back. It'll be the bridge and then suspension bridge for the theme and variation. Not one of them stepped and played in that big old rest that we worked on all along, so if you don't congratulate them for anything else, tell them way to not play when nobody else did. That was it for Sol, so while he goes back up and Lily comes down, how about one more hand for Sol? This is Lily, one of our first grade TAs. Hi, Lily. As we get the rest of our TAs in their spots, they're going for this one. Lily will take us through our first. Lily will take us through our first piece as Cobra Band. This is Jolly Old Dude. And as soon as Lily's done, another thing that they practice with me, and we'll see, they're all going to stand up. Lily's going to move out of the way, give you a chance to applaud, cry, throw babies, whatever it is, take pictures. And then as soon as we're done with that, beginning band will exit out this way. They'll go drop their stuff off. Like, we're going to have this whole little merry-go-round, hopefully. They're going to drop their stuff off, and they're going to come take the spots of concert band over here, while concert band comes and takes the stage. So there'll be a little transition, but one last tune for you, Lily and Jolly Old Dude. Thank you. Nice job, Cobra Band. Stand there looking so good.